You better get your life. Get your life. Yes, y'all. Come on now, sign up for ifyoucanmove.com. All right, go in and buy some things from Team LASHAE. Get your workout journey going. Y'all know how y'all do. It's about to be January. Y'all gonna have, wants and resolutions and all of that, and then y'all not gonna stick to them. So once y'all start it off right, okay, get y'all some TLC products to clean out all that food and alcohol that y'all drinking. Get you some NutriBurst to replenish you so you don't be out here getting sick and getting a cold. Okay, keep yourself healthy. Try that sea moss that get that phlegm up out you. Okay, y'all go and check out TLC products because they really will help you stay, on track with your journey and aid you in your process. Sign up for Team LASHAE and sign up for the online gym. Go check out and see what my girl got. Y'all know I'm also an affiliate for her boutique, Pasia and Amari, which has really cute workout clothing and jackets and masks and just all kind of cute stuff. So y'all go and check out that link. Sign up on my Patreon so you can be on my Discord. Y'all support in all of these different ways. Check down below in the description box. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video.
Oh, me, get you some, okay? Listen, I swear by it.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue and I am back for another power review, y'all. All right, so things are heating up. Things are getting interesting on Power Book 2. Ghosts, okay? Way too much in the title. But anyway, okay, Tariq is back in business, okay? We finally got some appeals. We not doing all of that with the powder because the block is too hot, all right? Braden is a little overexcited and feels like he would sell that shit. They would be calling him OJ the Juice Man or the Snowman or something along those lines, child. I don't even care. All that matters is Tariq said no. We're not going to sell powder like that, all right? Now, it's homecoming weekend, so everybody's parents are in town, which stresses most of the student body out. So that means they're going to be looking for extra drugs, all right? So we're going to make money this weekend, all right? Rashandria's mom answers her dorm door when the messenger is dropping off her study guide. I was just like, girl, you trying to get everybody caught? You know what I'm saying? Like having your mama answer the door with the drugs attached to the study guide inside the envelope. It wouldn't take much for her to fill the paper and be like, what the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just that made me nervous. So everybody goes to class, all right? You got all the professors standing up there in front of all of the students and all of their parents, okay? And everybody's parents are kind of on one, You got to, the little white girl's daddy has to let us know how racist he is, you know what I'm saying, through his conversation and what he feels matters until the professor clocked him and was like, I don't understand how you don't understand how, the racial biases have something to do with the disparages in the community, like whatever he said, but it was just kind of like sit your ass down, okay? It was kind of like that. And then you have Lauren's mom, well, I think blah 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 blah. So proud of herself, okay? And then you got Bashandria's mama, but oh wait bitch, okay? Like calm down, you know what I'm saying? That type of energy happening in the room. Professor Reynolds tells Tariq after class that he feels like he's hiding something. And he wants Tariq to know that he can trust him. So if there's anything you want to tell me, Tariq, you can tell me. I'm like, you old thirsty ass, misinformed, overly emotional, insecure as that. Like, I was just kind of like he still thinks Tariq and Professor Zoe are hunching. We all know they're not. So every time he says and does something so extra in Tariq's direction, it's just kind of like, my dude, like you are really so clueless and yet so upset all at the same time. It's a lot. Tariq asked Jabari if he even read the book that they're talking about in class. You can't trust anybody, especially not with the truth. So Francis, aka 2-Bit, is home and he goes by Spanky's mom's house to see about her. Let her know that he got her back and hand her, a little money. And she was already kind of looking at him sideways because the word on the curb is that they were saying Spanky was a snitch. And we all know that Spanky was a snitch. And we know that 2-Bit told them people that he was a snitch, which is how Spank got killed, okay? But 2-Bit is rolling up on Lunel like, that was my brother, and I love Spanky, and I'm just here for you now, moms. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of like, whoo, Lord, it's always the ones closest to you, ain't it? Backstabbers. What they do? They smile in your face. Zeke goes to see Professor Zoe at her office, all informal like, He's really gonna get them caught because he's doing way too much. You know what I'm saying? Coming to her office talking about I'm nervous about the game. It's all this pressure. And I have to make it so that my family can stop working, aka selling drugs. All right. I didn't realize Monet and them wanted to stop selling drugs. I did not realize that. It was lost upon me that they thought their only way out was through Zeke. I'm like, you have too intelligent, I'm sorry, Bobby Brown, this excludes you, but you have two intelligent children in Drew and Diana who could have went to school and made money doing a number of things that would have helped your family not have to sell drugs. I'm saying that because I think it's foolishness that that's the only route you felt you had at this point. But at the same time, I ain't that mad at you. This is how the world goes, all right? As long as people want to do drugs, there's somebody out there that is willing to sell it to them, all right? That's just the way this is. I just think that Diana could have went into a whole nother field. She could have went into finance and made a lot of money. Drew could have did any number of things and made a lot of money. I just think that once you have money to put your kids in a college, that should be your main thing, getting them out in a legit way. But oh no, you're going to put everything on poor Zeke knees. You know what I'm saying? That's just too much. That's too much pressure to put on a kid. He ain't that smart. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of feel like way too much pressure for the poor man Zeke. Professor Zoe tells him that you handle this just like you handle any other game. Go out there and do your thing. Tyreek runs into Lauren and her parents in the hallway. And I guess they all decide to go to breakfast together, but Tyreek has to go to his room for something. So Lauren follows behind them and she's like, so what was going on with you last week? What was the issue? And he was like, listen, I felt like you just broke up with your old man. If I would have made a move, I'd look like a jerk. And I'm kind of like, he stayed lying. I mean, I get it. I can't tell you I had just murdered somebody and I had to stop you from seeing the blood all over my clothes. I can't tell you that. So I got to come up with another bullshit reason to, make you feel like I was just trying to protect you, girl. Okay. And that's basically, how it comes across. And she was like, well, why didn't you just say that? Well, before he gets into it, Effie, around the way for Lay, comes into his dorm room. Apparently her school is playing Tyreek's school for the homecoming. Lauren automatically thinks that he has something going on with Effie. And she was like, you mad, huh? Just like, oh Lord, we do not need all of these girls fighting over Tyreek. Chill out. You know what I'm saying? Pump your brakes, young ladies. Specifically Lauren. You don't know what his situation is with her and y'all don't go together. So pull it back a taste, okay? But she storms off because she's upset now. This must be the reason why he played her dust last week. He just explained to you what it was. And yeah, he was lying, but still. Come on now. He gave you a reason. Get over it, girl. Like I said, y'all don't go together. But whatever. Effie is there because she wants a piece of the festivities, okay? It's a cash cow on campus this weekend and she wants in. He tells her that he's not in the business anymore, okay? So if she's trying to do that, she need to look elsewhere, but it ain't here with your boy Tyreek. I'm legit. Well, 2-Bit shows up on campus, runs into Lauren and her parents, and y'all know Lauren got all this attitude now. So she's like, yeah, Tyreek's around the corner, and 2-Bit pretends to be Tyreek's cousin. I was just like, child, what he gonna do? What he gonna do, y'all? What is he on the campus for? Oh, Lord. Jabari gives Tyreek's story to his publisher. And his publisher is so excited that he actually has something worth selling from Jabari. Because, child, he was going to have to drop him if he didn't come up with something soon. So he's all excited. But Jabari doesn't know how the story ends because he's relying on Tyreek to write this book for him. 2-Bit runs up on Tyreek in his dorm room for some money that Ghost owes him. And I'm just kind of like, really, 2-Bit? Like all of the things you could have done now that you out of jail, you running up on Tyreek, whose block is already hot right now. Doesn't that seem stupid to y'all? Like, we all know the only reason that 2-Bit is a part of this damn storyline now is because he's dating Courtney Kemp. That's what the word on the curb is, all right? Because this shit right here don't make no sense. I'd have got out of town and tried to start some shit somewhere else, okay? Or I'd have just tried to start my own empire, but 2-Bit running behind Tyreek for money that James owes him. Like, come on, bruh. You got his Rolex. Like, what else do you want from me? All right? He tells Tyreek he wants $24,000. What Tyreek gonna get $24,000 from? He just got the product to sell to his backlog of clientele. He don't have no money. And let's not forget how expensive Davis ass is. So Tyreek reaches out to the lawyer who's over James's estate to see if he can get some of that money from his trust fund. But the lawyer says, okay, no you can't. It's not time yet. You have got to graduate school with a 3.4 GPA before you can get any of that money. All right, that's just what it is. Sorry, I couldn't help you, Tyreek. So Tyreek calls Tasha to ask if there are any lock boxes around the city with some extra cash. And Tasha is like, boy, if they had some money hidden around the city, I'd have told you about it by now. What's going on? Tyreek doesn't want to get Tasha involved in anything. He doesn't want to tell her, but he asks, how am I supposed to work with somebody that I can't trust? And Tasha goes into how, you know, she got his daddy to trust her when she didn't trust him anymore, and they had to work together at the end. She got him to trust her. And Tyreek can do the same thing. Jabari is reading more of Tariq's story, and Tariq is talking about how the girl chose him and she has this lame boyfriend that keeps popping up. Jabari breaks a pencil because he thinks that Tyreek is talking about him. And it's like, dumbass, why would he be writing about you in his story that he knows you're going to read? Jabari, of course he's not talking about you and Professor Zoe. He's talking about Lauren and her dumbass boyfriend Malcolm. Y'all, this is just so aggravating how you can be all in this man's business and have no idea who the hell he's talking about. Tariq reaches out to Effie. Okay, because now he has to make this money. So he gives her the game on how she can sell on Stansfield's campus this weekend. He needs to be able to trust Effie, right? So he hunches her. Yeah, that's right. They have sex in the dorm room, okay? On some honey love type shit. All young and early and collegey, and I don't want to see it. So I went to the bathroom. And then when I came back, you know, Effie wants to stay the weekend. And Tyreek is looking like, I don't know if that's the best idea, but I shouldn't tell her no. You know what I mean? Jabari follows Tyreek to a motel where he makes a drop with Drew. He still thinks that he's messing around with Professor Zoe. I think he was beginning to text her and tell her to be careful because Tyreek is into some shit, but I don't know if he actually sent the text message. Y'all put it down below in the comments. Brayden finds out from his very high brother and sister at dinner with the parents that somebody is on campus selling cocaine. He can just about guess that it's Effie. He knows that they're playing her school. Jabari does more research on Tyreek, reads some articles about Raina's passing, and I'm like, what is this gonna do for you, Jabari? Like, you're so obsessed. This is so unattractive. Bobby Brown meets with the Guaps. Okay, y'all know that's the gang that they really don't like, but because of the respect that Lorenzo had for their daddy, that's the only reason why Lil Guap and them still alive. Okay, but they're constantly trying to take over the business, right? So Bobby Brown gets in cahoots with them and sends somebody to Stansfield to kill Tyreek because he is really jealous and butthurt behind Monet trusting Tyreek and starting to work with him on the campus. I'm just like, really, Bobby Brown? You don't have shit else to do right now? You just getting in back good with your mama and you want to do something that she done told you not to do? You ruining the business, messing over Tyreek. Like, hello. Tyreek and Effie end up making $50,000 selling on campus in just a couple of, 1-2 days it seemed like, maybe not even that much time. This is when they discuss if she should stay or not. You know, obviously she's feeling him after getting the D a couple of times. So it's the day of the game, right? Zeke and Professor Zoe run into each other in the quad, all right, if that's what you call it. And they didn't get too, long into a conversation before Monet rolled up. And for some reason, it seemed as if Monet peeped the energy between Professor Zoe and Zeke automatically. Now, Professor Zoe excuses herself, but Monet got her good eye on her. Monet tells Zeke not to fuck up, okay? Everything is riding on his shoulders right now. Then she gives him a watch. Tells him he deserves it and to go out there and give them a show. He didn't already did what he was supposed to do. Okay, just go out there and do your thing. So Braden is all eager to catch whoever is selling cocaine on the campus, right? And he goes up to Tyreek like, somebody's invading our turf. And Tyreek is like, dude, do you even know how to cut a brick? No. Okay, so stay in your lane. We not dealing in coke right now. Now, I don't know why Tariq just didn't tell him what was going on, but I feel like he always feels like he can only give Braden a little bit information at a time, because if he gave it to him all at once, his brain might explode. So everybody's going to the game, right? Tyreek clocks the guy who Bobby Brown sent to kill him. I guess because he recognized his tennis shoes, but he definitely clocked him when he came, into the arena for the game. Tyreek goes and sits with Monet and Diana and the rest of the family. And then he gets a text from Dude. Now, I don't know why him and Dude were texting back and forth with one another. I'm not too sure. Maybe it was just supposed to be a drug deal. I don't know. But Tyreek knew he was going to try to kill him. So Tyreek says, I'm going to get, some food from the concession stand. And he ends up seeing the guy, and the guy chases him to the pool. All right. Now, I thought Tyreek might actually handle this on his own, but 2-Bit had to show up and save the day, okay? 2-Bit is after his money, so he's not about to let whoever this fool is kill Tyreek while Tyreek is working on his money, all right? They send a picture of the guy's dead body in the pool to Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown didn't get the text message with the picture until Tariq had already got back to Monet and them and was sitting down, okay? I don't know how Bobby Brown didn't figure out what happened, that it was Tyreek that killed Dude, but he ends up sending a message to the guy's phone, because Tyreek has the dead guy's phone. So he sends a message to his phone saying he gonna kill whoever this is, not knowing that 2-Bit and Tyreek then handled this whole situation and then just went and floated back into the stands like nothing ever happened. I was just like, damn, Tyreek, you was one lucky ass son of a bitch. So since Tyreek is kind of scared for his life right now, he tells Effie that he won't be back to the room. I honestly think he was doing that to protect her, but she feels like he's blowing her off. She's pissed. So she runs into Braden on her way out of Tyreek's room, and she tells Braden that they were selling coke together. So now Braden is pissed off because Tyreek is lying to him yet again. We supposed to be partners. Why you always lying to me? So y'all, even though we was worried that something might happen to Zeke the whole time he was playing ball, he actually ends up winning his game, all right? Him and his teammates go out to the bar to dance and drink and have a good time. The whole time, Ev is worried about Drew, and Drew ends up showing up to the bar during their party, and him and Ev had a little lover spat that ends in a hug. Y'all know what it is. He's trying to get into the league. He can't be open. Drew is not about to fake the funk with you. He wants to be with you. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? But anyway, they end up walking with Zeke and his homeboys, I guess, back to their cars. And this is when the Lil Guape people roll up on Zeke and the other basketball players and threatens to shoot Zeke in the kneecap, all right? Drew tries to calm him down, tries to, hey, take me, don't take him, leave him alone, take me, you know what I'm saying? Ev is standing back there watching this. Drew sacrifices himself to save Zeke, but the little guap-head boy is really upset because he thinks that Bobby Brown set him and his little cousin up, and that's why his little cousin ended up dead, but that's not what happened. I'm like, it would really behoove you hood niggas to have conversations with people just every now and again to make sure you right before you go on, whole, trying to kill people, family sprees or whatever the hell you thought you was doing when you rolled up on them. But Drew ends up tackling him and beating his ass to a bloody pulp, and he was about to shoot him in the face until Zeke was like, Drew, and Drew is like, and this is when you see Lorenzo come out. Drew, I was like, yeah, Drew is gonna be the kingpin. I definitely see it now. He has that crazy switch that you need when you a kingpin, okay? I'm sorry, you need that switch, okay? He tries to help Zeke up, but Zeke is pissed off because Zeke feels like they brought this shit to him. It's like it's not even Drew's fault. Also, you know what your family does, okay? Like, just stay your ass at campus. Stop going places with them. When Drew gets home, he takes the L for Bobby Brown because Monet thinks it's his fault as well. He goes to Bobby Brown's girlfriend place, who's still claiming that Bobby Brown ain't there, but Drew is like, listen, somebody is after him, so if they come here looking for him, your ass might get killed too. Collateral damage. And then she says, Bobby Brown, and kicks his ass out of her place because she ain't got time for that shit. Take your raggedy ass funky Tims and go on away from here with all of this. So Drew tells Bobby Brown what happened with Zeke, what happened with the little guap-head people. And Bobby Brown says that, you know, they're gonna blame him, of course, and Poppy had him jumped. And Drew was like, damn, I didn't know that happened, Bobby. Damn, it's too much going on right now. But they agree they need to go and kill the little guap-head people, okay? So Drew sends Bobby Brown, handle that shit. Tariq calls Tasha scared, okay, because somebody just tried to kill him. And she says that he needs to tell her everything that he's been getting into. So after they have their conversation, she calls Lorenzo and tells him what happened. Somebody tried to kill her son. And she thought her son was safe. That was a part of the deal. For Tariq to be working under them is for them to make sure that nothing happened to Tariq. And it's looking like y'all trying to kill my son. So it's hood, okay? Tasha tells Lorenzo if something happens to Tariq, she gonna find a way to make something happen to his family. Believe that. So Lorenzo called Monet. When she's finished talking to Lorenzo, she calls Drew inside her room and says, so this is all Bobby Brown's fault, and you took the L for him because you knew it was the easiest course of action to get this business handled. Oh, all right, I see. So now Monet is seeing what Lorenzo was talking about. Lorenzo has always wanted Drew to run the business, okay? But now she's finally seeing it. Lorenzo and Monet feel like they have got to get rid of Bobby Brown at this point. He can no longer work with the family because he's just wilding, okay? He ain't listening. He ain't following directions. And we can't have nobody out here loose in the goose like this, okay? And listen, that's still this man's brother. So Drew is like, listen, ma, I told him to go and handle the little guap-head people. He's going to handle it right now. And she's like, all right, because it's going to be the last thing he does for this family. I'm like, well, damn. At least they ain't going to kill him. That's the love right there. Not killing your ass after you go against my business. So just this GTG, aka the little guap-head people, is planning to kill the whole Tejana family, which is Monet and them. Bobby cuts the lights out at their warehouse and picks them off one by one. All right, the last one, the main little guap-head one, is the only one that Bobby Brown leaves alive. Says, anything you sell, I won't have. Bobby Brown knows that he done pissed his family off, so he's going to have to secure some bread for himself. But I don't know how the family's going to feel when they find out little guaphead is still alive. Zeke goes crying to Professor Zoe's place. Bobby tries to go home, but Diana says he's been cut off for going against the family, gives him a little money and tells him to get out of town. He's not going to do that. Braden is pissed at Tariq and confronts him about selling dope with Effie, and Tariq ain't got time to run behind Braden's ass. He tries to call Effie. She doesn't answer the phone, so then he gets another phone call. We're going to get back to that. Jabari downloads the Course Correct app, which lets us know that eventually he's going to find out that that's how they're selling drugs. Tariq meets up with Monet. She was the one who called him. Tariq wanted to meet out on a pier somewhere nice and in public and in broad daylight, as if not to get rockabye babied by Monet, because he doesn't know if Bobby Brown and Monet were in cahoots trying to kill him. Monet says no, and Bobby Brown has been ostracized from this family for going against us, Tariq, okay? You are part of the family. I promise you, you won't have to worry about that again, okay? And listen, if my son comes after you and you have to protect yourself, I understand that. All is forgiven. But if you go after my son and kill my son, I'll kill you my damn self. I was like, all right, Monet, you're still a mother. I understand. Okay? Oh, she also told Tariq that she knows Tasha called Lorenzo and tell her she can't do that no more. So yeah, y'all, that was it. Power, the book 2 Ghosts is really good. I'm enjoying it, okay? Like, I really hope Tyreek doesn't end up going to jail or getting killed. But I have no idea, you know, what the plans are for this show, okay? Either way, Michael Rainey is doing a good job, okay? I hope y'all enjoyed the review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, all right? Y'all, I don't like how we didn't get to find out what happened with Epiphany this episode, so I'm nervous about that. I am. But we're going to see what's going to happen, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one.